I was quite young.
Oh, that must have been really hard.
Wow, an oddity.
Not an oddity.
I need fixing.
What's not right?
My hair's falling out. I've got no zest. The hot flushes, it's just too much.
The only thing inevitable in life is you're going to die.
Yes.
That's why I always look at life.
You're doing absolutely amazing. You're a textbook patient.
Back in.
The beauty of healthcare. So I can have a 90-year-old man come in and talk to me about his age-related problem, and the next patient will be a mum of a newborn baby. It's that variety and the fact that each day is never the same that keeps you going back for more.
It's the worst I've ever been.
Yeah, it is.
Hi there, is it Mark?
Yeah.
Come on in. Hi, come and have a seat. Hi there. Are you a relative?
No, partner.
Partner, hi there, I'm Dr. Ramshaw. Right, what can I do for you?
I'm so ill. I've had a temperature over 40 since Tuesday.
Right,
And
okay.
it's only just slightly gone down to 37.9.
Okay. Don't look very well.
No.
So any idea what's causing it?
Don't know, I started coughing on Tuesday, and then next thing I know, I'm chest infection, sore throat, everything. And I just feel drained, I've got diarrhea and stuff.
Okay.
I checked his temperature every hour.
Yeah.
And it was literally staying at 39. Got night nurse. That didn't seem to help it at all.
Yeah.
Tried ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Tried paracetamol. Nothing was.
Nothing.
It literally hitting it. He was like pretty much in a daze yesterday.
She woke up, because I was so hot, she woke up because of the heat off of me.
Yeah, and that was at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
That was this morning.
And are you normally fit and well?
Yeah, fit and well, yeah.
You don't suffer with asthma or anything?
I grew out of asthma.
Right, so asthma as a child, yeah. Do you smoke?
No, I've quit the last 4 days.
Okay, so how much do you normally smoke?
Between
I don't
10,
know, well, it's different,
10
isn't
12,
it? Cigarettes,
I would say.
100%, they're 2%, I don't know.
So when did you switch to vaping?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so what prompted the change?
I don't know.
I think he just tried somebody else's vape and he just got on with it.
So when you were smoking, how much did you smoke?
Probably 15, 20 a day.
Okay. Are you managing to eat and drink?
I haven't these last 2 days.
Have you noticed any particular breathlessness?
Only when I cough, try and get my breath
Right,
back.
okay. So what I'd like to do is have a little look at you, if that's all right.
please.
I'll put a visor on if that's okay.
Yeah. Can I put my mask on? Because I don't want to give...
Yep, that's fine.
I don't want to give people what I've got, it's not
Right,
nice.
so I'll start by checking your temperature. So it's 37 at the moment, so that's good. You've had this done before, I can see. So this measures your oxygen levels and your heart rate. When did you have this done before?
2014, when I left the army.
Oh, right, okay.
Probably.
What did you do in the army?
Irish Guards.
Right.
Outside Buckingham Palace.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Do you mind holding that one of you? So, I bet you were feeling sorry for them with this recent hot weather.
No, not really. I've done it, why can't they?
Oh, that's horrible. It's mean. So do you think you're a bit better today
Oh
than
yeah, way
yesterday?
much better, yeah.
Good.
It's like I was driving to work yesterday morning.
Yeah.
My manager, who I pick up, he told me to go home.
Yeah, because he was bad.
Right, okay. I'll just listen to your heart. Okay.
Is it sticking to me because I'm sticky, or is it that sticky?
It's quite warm and clammy in here.
Because I thought it was just sticking me.
Yeah, okay. So the good news is that your temperature has come down. Yeah, I can take this off as well. So that's good. All your observations are normal and your chest is lovely and clear, okay?
I've still got a cough though.
Yeah, so it's probably a virus. It still could prove to be COVID, okay? Because that can present as a high temperature, dry cough.
Is that going to explain the diarrhoea as well?
It could well do, yeah. So the important thing is to rest.
How do I feel all dizzy and drowny?
That would be the temperature and a general infection going on, okay? You can feel awful. So, you know, it is a case of you need to go home, lie on the sofa or go to bed, regular paracetamol, plenty of fluids.
Sweating like anything.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Well, I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you.
Nice to see you both.
Nice to see you too. Thank you very much.
Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
How could I help today?
I've got a bad knee. The knee keeps locking up, it's painful, and my job is carrying.
Okay.
And it gives way.
What do you do for work?
Home delivery for Sainsbury's.
Okay, fair enough. So there's a lot of...
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on the knees.
Yeah.
You're up and down the van all day long.
Does it ever keep you awake at night?
Well, I got a lump deep down in there, so that's the one that keeps me up at night.
What's that lump?
I believe it's one of those.
Oh, an arthritic
We
lump.
believe it's one of those.
Okay.
There's no way they're going to operate on it because I have got a heart condition.
How are you feeling about your heart?
Well, I've had 2 heart attacks. I was diagnosed with acid reflux, and it wasn't acid reflux.
It was your heart.
It was angina. And they got worse and worse and worse. It got so bad one night, someone phoned 111 and then 999, and I was blue like to Bristol.
Okay.
I had 4 stents and 2 arteries in 2 days.
Right.
So I got over that one,
Yeah.
no problem at all. And then I was working at Sainsbury's about 2 years later, and I was doing a delivery and I started to get pain, so I took GG spray, went home, and that was it, I was wiped out. But because of COVID, it was 5 days before I could get into anywhere. Then I ended up in Tower Hill, and I saw the doctor there. She said, "You haven't got COVID, you've had a heart attack." Well, now we've got 30 to 40%
Ejection
available
fraction.
heart.
Yeah.
The rest of it is...
What do you understand by that? Because I had a look through your notes before coming in.
I was chatting to the doctor. We skirted around a lot of things, and she said, "If you have another heart attack, do you want to come back?"
Because it's such a big diagnosis, the problem with the heart muscle, particularly after 2 heart attacks, we call it, and this isn't a particularly nice term, we call it heart failure. Is that what's been said to you before?
It's not gonna... Next time it might not come back.
The key is really to try and keep the heart as healthy as possible, and through the medication and through the stuff that you're doing. This isn't inevitable.
The only thing inevitable in life is you're going to die.
Yes,
You were born, and from the day you're born, you start dying.
that's absolutely true.
That's the way I've always looked at life.
Yeah.
I've had some accidents. I've been in some RTAs. I've got 3 whiplashes to my back and walked away. The truck I was in the box was destroyed. I got out and walked away.
There you go.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it didn't, it didn't.
Should we do your knee?
Yeah, that's all I get it.
Have you had a cortisone injection in your knee before?
Yeah, I've had one in it. That was a good 7-8 years ago.
Did it help?
Yes.
Do you mind just running up your trouser leg in that case? Or is it coming down? Whatever
I think we're coming down.
you do what you need to
Look.
do. Definitely down. I need to find a pair
Your
of shoes.
trousers don't come up.
If you just bend your knee back for me, that's it, and just a bit forward. Perfect. I'm just gonna have a feel. Oh, lovely. You've got a nice gap there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I've been told I'm a very good patient.
You are.
The nurses at the hospital love me.
Sharp
Yeah.
scratch. Here we
Yeah.
go. Sorry. Lovely. Medicine's going in.
Yeah.
If you just press that down, I'll stick a plaster over.
With a bit of luck,
take
that should
that.
heal.
Right, rest. 3 days. Have a think about what we've talked about.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going out tomorrow night, and I'll tell you what I'm going to eat now. I'm going to have a great big steak.
Red meat maximum twice a week.
I don't eat it twice a week, I only eat it once.
Good.
At most.
Plants are your friends.
She'd kill me if I ate plants.
Not the garden plants. Thank you very much.
much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
You okay?
See you soon.
Take care.
All this crap that I'm going to tell you about is age-related.
Okay.
So this is wear and tear, basically.
For years, I always thought, oh, I probably won't live beyond 55, but I've gone way past that.
How old are you now?
I'm 79.
79?
9 months off 80.
80, the big 80.
We're not 24 forever.
No, sadly not.
I'm quite fit,
Yes?
but I have trouble with my ankles, both ankles. This hand as well is very bad. This hip, knee is bad.
When I was like a baby, how old was I?
I can't remember.
Maybe 2.
He snores like a man rather than a 5-year-old.
They actually sound like a 38-year-old.
38, that's very specific.
Like my dad.
I walk the dog and I just want to keep going.
Fair enough.
You know.
Yeah. Hello,
Oh,
hello. Sorry, I made you jump. Come on in.
Okay.
Come and have a seat. I'm Dr. Beecroft.
Oh, lovely to meet you.
And you. So, how can I help you?
Well, it's my back.
Okay.
Now, I have to say, I've got 2 new hips and 2 new knees.
Okay.
This hip has been 10 years ago.
Okay.
I had it. But this pain is just above it. I looked online because I'm worried if it's near my kidneys. It's a dull pain.
Yeah.
But last Monday, when I normally go to Pilates, it was a sharp pain.
Okay.
I thought, it's not there all the time. First thing in the morning, it's always there. Don't matter which side I lay on. And by about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it's gone.
Okay. How long's this been going on for now?
Oh, I'd say about 18 months.
Okay, so
yeah.
quite a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's angry in the morning and then it calms down as the day
Yes.
goes on. Okay.
Yeah.
And in that time, because you were worried about kidneys and things, have you noticed any problems with your bladder or passing urine at all?
No. A couple of days ago, I would say I weed a lot all day, but then I drink tea all day.
Okay.
Love tea.
So you mentioned Pilates. How often do you normally do that?
Mondays,
On
and I go
each
swimming
week?
on Fridays.
Okay.
with my-
And has this made that any more difficult?
No, the hip's not really been a problem doing it.
Okay. This hip was done 10 years or so
Yes.
ago. And then tell me about
5
the other
years.
5 years. And the knees, how old are they?
2012 and 2013.
So they're kind of 9, 10 years or so as well. Okay,
yeah.
fine.
Can I just say, one of my legs is shorter than the other.
Oh, okay.
And that's only slightly.
Yeah.
And I said to the surgeon, I said, could you possibly make it so they're both the same? And afterwards he said it couldn't be done.
No.
So, you know.
Which one's the shorter one?
I can tell
you
by
know?
standing up. That'd be that one.
You think, yeah, so the side where you're getting the pain
Yes,
is the
yes.
slightly shorter
Yeah.
side. What I want you to do is try and bend forwards to touch your toes. Don't push it, but just show me what you're able to manage. Oh, gosh, okay, great. Well done.
What can I do for you?
So recently I've been experiencing a lot of dizziness and feeling quite sick, and it's been getting a lot worse, especially when I'm exercising. So when I've been like recently going to the gym or something, I literally can't even walk or like see what I'm doing after, and like excessively sweating as well with it.
And what sort of things do you do at the gym?
Just like cardio, so I'm just going on the treadmill or something.
Right. Do you feel your heart going fast, you know? You're
Yeah.
working yourself hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rooms are spinning and I get like ringing in my ears and stuff
Right.
as well.
But you've no earache?
No, but even at home sometimes it's like lightheadedness,
Right.
feeling quite faint.
Any problems with your bladder, bowels?
No, I have had problems like after giving birth with my bladder, but that's...
No issues currently?
No.
Have you got one child?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how old? What have you got and how old's that one?
He's a boy, he's 9 months.
9 months, so it's still fairly new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had a blood test done only in June.
Yeah.
For diabetes, which was completely normal. You're quite young and you look quite fit. So I'm going to check your blood pressure and I'm going to have a look in your ears. If that's okay? Yeah? When people complain of a bit of dizziness, we check your ears because sometimes it can be something simple like a load of earwax. But you've no pain, no discharge.
No.
No, that looks all right. Just got a little bit of soft wax, but nothing to worry about. No, same again. That's good. And you'll have had your blood pressure taken before, won't you?
Yeah.
Has it always been okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that your little family?
Yeah.
That's nice. Perfect. Fabulous, that's great blood pressure.
Ah, perfect.
So your blood pressure today is what we call the low end of normal, and that's a very common blood pressure for a young woman. You are a little bit more prone to feeling a bit dizzy, woozy at times, particularly when it's very hot, when you're not drinking enough, when you're not taking enough salt.
Yeah, I don't really consume salt.
Yeah, people with high blood pressure, we say, don't take salt.
Yeah.
But for these healthy young women who have this blood pressure at the low end of normal, who are prone to just sometimes feeling a bit woozy and dizzy, then we would say you're fine to have a little bit of salt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I never knew that.
I don't think there's any point doing any bloods because you've had them all done a month ago. When you're in the gym, just be mindful that you can't push yourself too much. You know, you have a baby and you get your baby to 6 months, you think, right, I want to get back to normal, I want to get a bit of weight off, I want to do this, I want to do that. And sometimes you can push yourself a little bit too hard.
Is there anything I can do, like drink or eat before, like exercise?
Yeah, you can try that. Banana's a good thing to have before you go to the gym.
Okay.
You know, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, but then give it a couple of months. If this don't go, I want you to come back.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will dip your urine for you if you'd like that, just so you...
I don't think I can right now.
Well, I'll give you a bottle and you can drop it in any time. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
What's your baby called?
Stanley.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. I like the old school name.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous name. My daughter's just about to have a baby and she's going to call her Nora.
Oh, that's nice.
They're cute names, aren't they? Yeah, my love. So you can drop that in and we can just dip it anytime when you can. And come back in 3 or 4 weeks if things aren't right. Perfect. Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
And you. Have a good day.
Cheerio.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, love.
And let's check out these knees and hips then. So bend this one for me.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
It's okay.
Let's try this side as well.
Yeah,
the knees
knee. Yeah.
There. Apart from when I'm causing you issues, have your knees been generally quite good?
Yes, absolutely amazing. I've had that 10 years. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I? I'm not grumbling, you
and
know.
just remind me how old you are now.
78.
78. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if I just press on the side of your hip.
Yeah, there, just there. Yeah.
That's tender.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to have a little press and feel your kidneys and things. Let me just see. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, nothing there. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried about the internal organs.
Things. Good.
You know, but because I don't take any pills.
No.
I only
That's pretty
take
good.
HRT.
Good. Fab. Do you think you might be able to do a little urine sample for me?
I'd have to have a cup of tea. No.
We can do it at some point later, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't think this is to do with your kidneys. I think this seems very much like a musculoskeletal thing. And it's really interesting what you're telling me about this slight difference in leg length.
Yes.
Because the side that's a bit shorter is the side that you're getting that discomfort on. And so actually the best thing you can be doing for anybody for this kind of thing would be something like yoga or Pilates and swimming, which you're already doing perfectly.
So me and my grandson go every Friday.
Oh, that's nice. How old's he?
Oh, he's 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grown up grandson.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no problem with you using a little bit of pain relief if you need to get you going, kind of thing.
I do sometimes
Fine.
in the morning.
What do you tend to use?
Rush out early. Ibuprofen and paracetamol.
Perfect. Okay, so that's fine to be using.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people find using a little bit of heat on it, kind of either at the end of the day, might help to stop it happening the next morning. So you could kind of try that if you wanted to.
I'm so glad it's not the kidneys.
Looking after how you
Gosh, I'm
live.
so lucky.
So I'll give you this, and then you can do it whilst you're here, or you can pop it back at your own surgery. Let me give you that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No worries.
All
Lovely
right.
to meet you.
And you.
Are you doing anything nice for the rest of your day?
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing yet.
All right. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Oh,
it's the
wrong
other
one. Okay. Whoops. Bye.
I love how you type, Debs. One finger. Doesn't it take you ages to type anything up?
Yeah.
You should dictate and I'll type. Shall I do it?
No, I'm nearly finished.
If you're not talking to me, Debs, I'm
I'm
going to
coming,
talk to Oscar.
I'm coming.
No. Oscar, I'm coming to talk to you instead because Debs is busy typing.
How can I help today?
Got problems with my digestion.
Okay, tell me about it.
I eat very healthily and lots of it. Probably more than I should, but...
That's okay, though. Healthy is good.
But when I eat, it doesn't matter what I eat, and it's not every time, but I get food lodged here.
Physically feel stuck?
Yeah, and I feel as though I might be sick to bring it back up, but I'm there over the kitchen sink, sort of cold pin water.
And do you feel it push down then?
Yeah.
Okay. So it feels like it's stuck. You drink some water, you feel like you dislodge it. Do you carry on feeling sick once that's moved, or just once it's down, do you just feel normal again?
I feel normal again, but it's not always just a mouthful of water. I can drink half a pint of water to try and shift it sometimes.
Okay. How long has that been going on for?
Possibly a couple of years.
Do you think it's worsened over that time?
Probably, yes.
So it's happening every day at least?
Not every day, but I mean, you don't expect to eat 3 or 4 mouthfuls of salad like I did yesterday lunchtime, and it's suddenly there and you're like, I need a drink, I need a drink.
And is that what kind of prompted you to think, I really must go and see someone about this now? Salad yesterday, thinking?
No, my other half at the weekend.
Okay, interesting.
On Saturday
what did your
night.
other half say?
He said, you need to go see a doctor about this.
And have you noticed any specific foods it's worse with?
It can be anything. It can, you know, one minute you think, oh, it's onion, then you think, oh, it's potato, then salad.
Do you take anything regularly, Gaviscon-wise?
There's always Gaviscon in my handbag. There's always Gaviscon in the bedside cabinet. I've always got Gaviscon.
Any weight loss at all?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, okay. Anything else, any change in your bowel habit? Any change, sort of more diarrhoea, more constipation, no blood in the poo?
No.
No mucus in the poo?
No.
And you're not physically vomiting?
No.
You haven't vomited any blood up or anything like that?
No, I can't remember the last time I was sick, to be fair.
Have you ever had a camera down your throat?
Oh, no.
So let's have a look at your hands, first of all.
Can you put your hands out for me? Just hold them steady there for a second.
No, that's really tender, isn't it?
And squeeze my fingers tight. Really tight. Hurt me, hurt me.
Looking for that redness spreading.
Make a fist for me and open really wide.
Move your wrist back and forward. That's okay.
Yeah, I can feel it aches though. Can I squeeze on your wrist? Is that okay?
Yeah.
A bit painful there.
It's coming from the wrist rather than from your back.
It's obviously very swollen, and you've got a lot of pain in your hand.
What brings you here today?
I got a bad thumb.
Okay.
And it also painful down to the here.
How long's that been troubling you?
Oh, it's been getting progressively worse for a good year or so, I should imagine.
Okay. Did you have any issues with your hands or your thumb before that?
No, not really. Sometimes it's worse than others. Sometimes it kind of locks and you have to go.
If I can pretty much tell just from the way that that's moving that it's going to be trigger thumb.
Trigger thumb?
Yes, well, essentially, the way you flex these fingers, the tendon that's attached to the bone that does that for you has to pass through a little channel.
Okay.
And if the tendon gets thickened, it starts to catch.
I
So
see.
what's happening, do you remember watching Terminator 2?
No,
That
I
iconic,
haven't
you haven't seen it? Okay, it's an iconic scene where he's looking at his hand and it's all mechanical and he's like pulling the little metal pulley and it's moving his fingers.
That probably explains why it's sore here as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to get painful there as well. Let me just have a little look. What do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
What did you do for a living?
I was in sales, semiconductor sales.
Oh, right. Are those things that we're really short of right now
Yeah,
that are causing a
microchips.
whole problem around the entire world and making your second-hand car incredibly valuable?
Yeah.
Right. Did you got a couple of spare semiconductors around the back from
bucket full, yeah.
Come on, let's go sell them. Is there any pain in this part of your thumb?
Yeah, it's there and it's there.
I think you might have a couple of little areas on those because it's not just this bit that's getting stuck, it's also this bit as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And in terms of the actual pain, how much of an impact is it having?
I'm very much aware of it, especially when I'm playing golf and restricted grip. Even if I want to take the top off the jar, it's very difficult for me to grip.
Okay. In terms of the discomfort, a short course of painkillers would maybe be beneficial.
Yeah.
I think a bit of hand physio would be useful.
Okay.
I'll give you some diclofenac gel to rub in. Have you tried anything like that?
No.
So just rub a bit of diclofenac gel in there, take a bit of paracetamol regularly. The next 2 steps are a steroid injection.
Like cortisone, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think the steroid injection may well be beneficial for you. If we're not making the progress with simple painkillers, steroid injection, hand physio, it's starting to affect your golf more. It's still getting you frustrated opening those jars, we'll talk to the hand surgeon. We want to leave that to a last resort. Anything else you wanted to ask me about today?
No, that's it.
Okay, well, before you go, I want to commend you because obviously I haven't met you before, but I'd like to have a little delve into the notes, and you're doing absolutely amazing.
Oh, great.
With your sugar levels are perfect, blood pressure looks like it's good, you're physically active, you're not overweight. You're a textbut patient from that scare back in, was it a scare back in 2009 or something?
Yeah, I had a
coronary artery spasm.
Well, yeah, but I've never ever had it since. So.
Well, you've done amazing, so yeah, keep that up. I wish I knew how to get all my patients to get their diabetes and their blood pressure and all that well controlled.
A lot of salad.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, exactly. Diet is so important.
You're going to give me a prescription, or?
Yeah, I'll ping it all down to the pharmacy you're registered with.
Okay, brilliant.
Nice to meet you. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.
You know, the good things you're saying is that you're not losing weight dramatically, you're not in lots of pain. So in terms of things that can seriously cause blockage, it doesn't sound like that's what it is. If you've got a bit of irritation where your esophagus, where your sort of food pipe joins your stomach, that can cause what we call reflux in some people. So you can cause people to either feel a sensation of discomfort, which is what you kind of describe when you have your Gaviscon and that settles that. Sometimes when that gets worse, it can feel like things are stuck. I think what would be worth doing in the first instance is to give you a month's trial of a PPI, okay, which is a tablet that will help control the acid in the stomach, so control that refluxing back up, which might be happening for you. It might be brilliant and it might work brilliantly. If it doesn't, then I think we absolutely need to think about getting you a scope.
Okay.
We'll sedate you, pop a little camera down your throat and have a look at what's going on. But let's have a feel and see. And if it's really painful, we might think about bringing that scope forward. Okay, I'm just going to gel my hands. I'm going to press. You tell me if it's painful. I'm going to press gently to start with. Are you more windy than normal?
No.
No. Put in there?
No.
No, nothing.
No, I know I'm trying to fight you on this.
Yeah, I can feel. Breathe in for me. And out. But that's not hurting.
No, nothing.
No, that all feels fine. Do you feel like you're full more quickly?
Yes. But then I'm putting that down to drinking so much water while I'm eating.
Yeah. Okay, have a seat. And that's been going on for as long as these symptoms have been going
possibly
on?
more a recent thing.
Okay.
I'd say.
We call it early satiety, so kind of like you're hungry, you eat, and then you're like, oh, I'm full up. But as you say, you're kind of gulping a half pint of water on top of your meal.
Yeah, if not more.
Filling yourself up and getting that sense. And we know that if the stomach expands, then you get that sensation of feeling full.
And then a couple of hours later, I'm really hungry again. Right. The only thing that doesn't affect it is chocolate.
Okay, that's so sweet.
So,
I'm pleased about that one.
Yes.
So I think a couple of things. I'm definitely going to start you on some PPI, some omeprazole. Just be 1 tablet a day, every day, okay? I think we need to book you back in for a 4-week appointment to see if that's made any difference, and if it hasn't, then I think we definitely need to move to a scope, because this has been going on long enough that we can't, we're not going to sit around waiting to see if it gets better. The other thing I might like to also do, if it's right with you, is just to do a scan of your lower abdomen, just to check out your ovaries and those kind of bits and pieces, just to make sure everything's looking completely as it should. Does that sound all right?
Okay, yeah.
You'll get an appointment about an ultrasound scan of your pelvis.
Yeah.
Okay. We will bring you back in 4 weeks' time when you've done a 4-week trial of that tablet, see how things are going. If you feel perfect and wonderful, you can always cancel it.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
That sounds perfect.
It's lovely to see you. Have a good day. Anything planned for the day?
Just work.
Just work. What do you work as?
I've got a cleaning business and I'm a hairdresser.
Oh, that sounds incredibly busy. That's 2 jobs.
Yes.
Both of which are really busy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, have a good day at work.
Lovely. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
How can I help?
Well, I had a full hysterectomy. It was February of 2019. That's right. It took me a while to get my balance because I had HRT. Yeah. But I still struggle a little bit with sleep, bit with energy.
Yeah.
I also get more...
Thrush?
Yeah, that would be... So before it would have been really uncommon.
So estrogen does a lot of jobs. It doesn't just control your periods, it has a lot of roles around the body. And one of the things it does is help with your immune system. We know estrogen can boost your immune system. In and around your vagina and vulval area, it helps with the skin around there. It plumps it up and it can make it more supple. And if you're depleted in estrogen, which obviously will happen after a full hysterectomy, then you'll find that things get thinner down there, rougher, even like sandpaper almost.
Like more sensitive.
Yeah, very sensitive. And with the problem around the immune system, it might not work as well without the estrogen, you can get more infections as well. Things we always say with anyone with recurrent thrush, with or without a hysterectomy, is make sure you're not wearing too tight underwear.
Yeah, I'm wearing my gym kit a lot.
Yes.
So that's kind of out of the...
I know. Well, the other thing is fragrance soaps as well,
Yeah.
not to clean too much down there with because they can kill the friendly bacteria.
I use the Femfresh.
Great.
I'm a very good patient.
Good.
I do as I'm told. Eat well, don't drink like hardly at all, so I'm good. Yeah.
Well, the other thing we can try, if it's a real problem, is estrogen cream to put down there as well.
Okay, you can get things like that.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can prescribe them for you.
I see. Yeah, because I had it done and I kind of got on with it. And I don't, my age, so I'm 39 in September,
Okay, yeah.
but I had it done when I was, is it
35?
35? Yeah. So I was quite young,
Yes.
but I don't have anyone in my circle of friends who could relate to that.
Oh, that must have been really hard.
Wow, an oddity.
Not an oddity. Look, women go through an early menopause for lots of different reasons,
Yeah.
surgical reasons or non-surgical reasons.
Yeah.
So you've had all of that to contend with, but you were also dealing with the emotional stress of losing your womb.
Yes, because I was a bit then afterwards, and I don't know how this sounds to most people, but from my perception, I felt a bit like, what am I now? When society tells you this is what you are, this is what your purpose is, and you get conditioned, and then that happens all of a sudden at that age, and then there's no one to relate to, you're sort of like, oh, I think I've also just kind of gone along and got on with it. And I was going to ask you, how would it work with my care plan going forward? Would I...
At your age, we would generally ask you to continue it probably till you're in your 50s, early 50s, I would say, and then we can think about, and it's all up to you because you can go beyond that if you wanted to. There's a good chance if we stop it, you'll go through the menopausal symptoms again.
Yeah, and I'm in a good spot, really.
Going forward, would you like to try some estrogen cream?
Yes,
I think
why not?
It's worth a try. You just use it a couple of times a week. I think you'll find a lot less yeast infections.
Yeah.
Let's give that a go. Estrogen, just stay on as things are, I would say. Does that sound like a reasonable plan to you?
Yeah, great.
Is anything else you were hoping I might be able to do?
No, just full-time childcare. No, it's fine.
I've got a really good paediatric nurse next door. She might be better at it. Yes.
Through the week.
Right, give it a good 3 months with it and then see, actually, has this made a difference?
Thank you.
So, thanks for coming in. Are you going to the gym now?
Yeah, I think I might go back.
Yeah? Oh, enjoy. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so
and
much.
Honestly, you've done, I know, I don't want to sound like a parent, but you have done really well.
No, I want to be parents, that's fine.
So many women have gone through what you've, who have gone through what you've gone through, really struggle. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah, I mean, I speak to lots of them.
Yeah.
Everything's changing. It's really going in a positive direction, I think. So I'm hopeful, and I have a daughter, so the future's bright.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
You saw Dr. Khan a month or so ago, is that right?
Yeah.
And I was having a read through his notes. So the story was that your periods had been kind of disappeared and left you for a while.
And
then you suddenly had two out of the blue.
Yeah.
So he made a referral for you to go and see the gynecologist.
Yeah.
They did a scan.
Yeah.
And that all looked nice and healthy and normal.
Yeah.
So is that what we're going to discuss?
Yes, please. I need fixing.
Tell me all, what's not right?
Well, basically, my hair's falling out. Number one. I've got no zest. The hot flushes, it's just too much.
How long had your periods disappeared for?
14 months.
For about 14 months, okay. And since you saw Dr. Khan, have you had any more periods?
No.
And the hot flushes, they've been going on for a little while?
On and off for quite a while, yeah. Just lost interest in a lot of things.
This whole cluster of symptoms do sound quite typical for menopausal symptoms. And often the menopause is thought to be like hot flushes and that's it, but actually
no,
we know there's a lot more than that. Tell me a bit about life otherwise. What's else happening in life at the moment?
Lost my husband.
When was that?
COVID.
Okay.
Just over a year and a half ago. And that was quite hard.
Was that quite sudden? Or?
Well, yeah, because
He didn't leave the house. He got COVID and didn't make it. So that was a big blow.
Really?
Still a big blow.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. It's just not being the same without him, you know. He was always there, you know. He always, you know, sort of pick you up when you feel low and things like that. I miss that. Yeah, I miss that.
So it's been a really, really tough time.
It's been tough, yeah.
Have you been speaking to people?
Professional, no.
No.
Ain't nothing I can do about it, and they can't bring him back, so
Yeah.
I don't want to be talking.
Yeah, that's not for you. Fine.
No.
Okay. How do you sleep?
I don't properly. I don't sleep properly.
Do the flushes cause you any issues at night time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wet
Okay.
bed. I've got to put a towel down.
Okay. So that's not helping either.
That's not
regardless.
helping. No.
I don't know how much you've found out about HRT and menopause treatments, if anything, or
I
what do you know?
haven't.
In the past, there was lots of really bad press about HRT. What we use now is medication which is called body identical hormones. And so that is basically giving you back exactly the same chemicals that your body would be making naturally. So it's much, much, much safer. What I would suggest we do is that we think about starting you on the HRT.
How soon does it work?
So you should start to feel the benefit relatively quickly, but normally we would kind of have a review with you at 3 months.
Would that help me with the anxiety as well?
I would hope so, but you've obviously been through a lot as well, and so there might still be the anxiety, in which case we'll work out different ways of managing that.
Okay, thank you.
No problems. And if there's any issue, just give me a shout.
I will do.
All right, lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Have a good rest of your day.
Cheers, thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Come and have a seat. I'm Dr. B. Craft.
I love your name. What's your name?
Thank you.
I like the colour of your trainers.
It costs a lot of money.
Did they?
Yeah.
They look good though.
I like your jazzy socks.
They're a gift from my daughter.
I like your earrings.
Oh, thank you. My sister.
Are they the
got me one.
world?
I don't think so. I think they're just flowers. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's textbook. That's absolute textbook.
Give over. This is cute though. I like this bag. I've not seen a bag like that before.
It's handmade from a
Wow.
disabled girls' workshop in Mombasa, where my mum started.
Wow, it's made it even cooler.
The blue room's really good for you because your blue eyes makes them pop, Claire.
Con, that suits, I think, your best look.
Is it?
Well, I love blue, don't I? I love you in blue.
I love you in white.
Hi there, is it Amy?
Yes.
Coming in. That's a nice perfume.
Oh,
Yeah.
smell it on yourself.
There you can't. It's really nice. I'm Dr. Ramshaw.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. What can I do for you?
So I was at the hospital urgent care on Saturday.
Yeah.
They thought it was my appendix.
Right.
I had bloods taken.
Yeah.
And she said that possibly could have been like a cyst on my ovary, you know, or another doctor said like a twist in the intestine or a blockage. And that her thoughts were that I'd probably feel better before Tuesday came, but if I didn't, then to obviously come to the doctor.
Yeah.
I feel better than I did, don't get me wrong, I was in like doubling over in pain.
Right.
But I've still got like lots of pain and discomfort, but something's not quite right, so
Sure.
I didn't want to leave it until
Yeah.
I get back to that point
So
again.
when did it start?
So Thursday evening I had some pains, and Friday I went to work, and again I was getting there quite high up, you know, like if
Right.
you're going to be
Yeah,
ill.
yeah.
But then Friday night and then Saturday I was in like a lot of pain, like almost like a pain I haven't felt before. It's hard to explain, but like, you know, the intensity of a contraction when it comes,
Yeah.
and like really, it's that kind of intense burning sensation,
Yeah.
almost like a heartburn,
Yeah.
but there.
Yeah.
And after I eat, tends to be worse.
And just to check some other things, so your bowels, are they working okay?
So I had all normal stools up until Sunday, when I did have about one episode of like diarrhea.
Right.
And then I kind of thought maybe it was just like a really, really bad bug and I've been a bit of a wimp. But obviously
Yeah,
it's
well,
still,
no.
it
Yeah.
still carried on
Yeah.
from that.
Fine. Just pop this on your finger. Oh, nice nails. Are they real? No. How do you keep them on? Do they not come off?
They're acrylics.
Right.
So but I used to have just shellac, but then I got married in May, and so I was really, I was really, well, or commiseration. No, I'm only joking. No,
So they've lasted since then?
No, I've had infills, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they are good, but I keep
Yeah.
saying I'm going to go back to my own nails because they do ruin them, don't they?
I know, but
Yeah.
once you have them done, you
I
just
know.
get addicted, don't you? Right, okay. I'd just like to have a feel of your tummy,
Yeah.
if that's okay. So out of 10, what is it at the moment?
At the moment, it's not too bad. It's just tender. I can't explain. But when I get the pain, that's when it's painful.
Okay. Just gonna have a gentle feel around. Okay. Oh, your tummy's very warm.
Is it?
Yeah. Fine. Any tenderness anywhere?
Just sort of there and round that area. Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a little listen. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Your bowels are working.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do your stuff up.
Thank you.
Come and have a seat. I forgot to ask, do you smoke?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, how much do you smoke?
Probably about 10 a day.
Right, okay. What about alcohol?
No, only on like a night out.
Right, okay. Any thoughts about giving up smoking?
I do. I flitter between vaping and smoking, to be fair. But when I've had my children, I don't smoke for that. It tends to be on the first time I go out on a night out and have one, and then one turns into, you know, just get back into a habit of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something I know I don't want to do forever.
Yeah.
It's just...
Okay, so the good news, I don't think it's anything awful, okay, and the fact that it's got better since Saturday to today, it's heading in the right direction. It's lovely and soft, okay, there's no sign of anything like any appendicitis or any cysts or anything like that, okay. The way you describe it to me, I think it sounds like something called gastritis.
Okay.
You remember you said like the burning and like almost like indigestion sort of thing, and it's worse after eating.
Yeah.
That is more common in smokers as well. So what we give you for that is a tablet that essentially stops the acid being produced.
Okay.
And if it's going to work, it works pretty quickly. If it's not starting to work or gets worse, then I think ring us again and we need to rethink. Does that sound okay?
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah. I would say take it for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you might not need it again.
Okay.
But if you currently need the medication, we'd need to look into it a little bit further.
Yeah.
Because some people have a bacteria in the stomach that can make it worse. But it might just be a one-off.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so I'll get that sent to the pharmacy.
Amazing.
Lovely
Thank
to meet you.
And you, thank you very much.
Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye, thank you.
Great, well, nice to see you.
Yeah,
okay.
nice to see you
Cheers
too.
then, you all right with the job?
Cheers. Yeah, I'm okay.
Super job.
All the best, my love.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
nice
you
to
very
meet you,
much.
sir.
And you.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
All
That's
right,
great.
nice to meet you.
so
Take
much.
care.
Take care.
Bye.
I think a lot of people are motivated by diagnosis. I'm more orientated towards the individuals. If I know we've shared an interaction and they've left feeling a little bit lighter or a little bit more optimistic or less worried, literally just that simple connection, if I've made that, then I always feel amazing.
Exercise is great, but the thought of it is great, but not putting it into theory.
Fred, if I put a mirror, it looks like a baby's head coming down. My sister passed away this last Wednesday. Cancer. Oh gosh, I'm scared now.
And the GPs are back next Tuesday at 7. If you or someone you know has been affected by any of the issues raised in today's GPs, please go to channel5.com/helplines for information and support. Debbie hoped her terrier Boots was more of a cuddler, so can Graham work his magic? Dogs behaving very badly is new next.